Hello everybody and welcome back to Exploring the Wasteland while helping you survive your first 6 days. So, I'm going to go kind of like day by day and break down how you should do it. First off, do not take... Oh, I think this is my split. Do not start actually surviving until you get into a good biome. Now, what do I mean by a good biome? Because there's many different definitions for that. What? Spillway Lake. I'm already here? This isn't what I wanted to be at, though, is it? Hang on. No, I need to go... That's not my split. Okay, so I gotta go back a little bit. So, once you... In a good biome, I would say... Ideally, in a perfect world, you spawn in by the house where I started, and this I'm talking like the base game, like I think it's called the Nav Easy game. You start in that game. Do not do any sort of craziness. You're just gonna be like you start in the base game. If you start where I started, you're in a good you got a pretty good setup there, because you're in the forest biome. You're not far from like an ashed biome is how I'd describe it as. I don't remember what it's actually called, but there are gonna be a lot of houses. Actually, like that. Okay, where do I go from here? I forget where I gotta end up. I don't think... Okay, hang on, I gotta look up the map. So, I'll explain while I look up the map here. So, easily, what you want to do, start in the biome I did, and... Nav Easy game. Okay, there we go. So, you want to start... It's kind of like where I am is the ridiculously far eastern barrier. Okay, I think this is the map I wanted. Yes? Okay, so yeah. So let me see, where am I at? Right now, I am where? Down Route 73. Oh, so I'm not too terribly far. There's a couple more splits. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, if you start where I started, you'll be in good shape. Okay, so I just go straight across this and keep this road going for a while. So, arguably, my base isn't the best spot to hold out, but that's the point. You're not meant to survive in that house, like live and thrive. You're meant to go and get your own base. Because those houses will not survive in like the day 7. So day 1, get in there, build your campfire, build all that sort of stuff, and just kind of keep yourself alive there. And what I mean by keep yourself alive, get food as quick as you can get it. Preferably, like, you'll scout the nearby area, and you know there, like, you can see there's a camp nearby my house. There's a few different camps, but you'll hold out there, like, try to get the food from those, like, the canned goods, and make everything kind of last, because you're gonna need to make it go at least till day 4 or 5. So I wouldn't go dumping, like, don't just start chugging down food the second you go at like 99%, because food can go anywhere from like 10 to 12%, and if you let yourself get down to like 3 or 4% overall, then you're good. Like, then you're actually getting the value out of the food. So, and obviously breeze through the tutorial. Like, get yourself the axe. You have to build the clothing to finish the tutorial, but I would not recommend wearing it, because obviously you're going to want to trade that gear out for some really nice stuff. Like, all in all, I know it's 1 in the morning, yet it seems like it's 2 in the afternoon here. Okay, how much further do I gotta go to get where I want to be at this cave? Oh, I should be, like, right above it, shouldn't I? Yeah, actually, I should be, like... I gotta go in there a bit, but I should have that cave nearby, so... Hopefully the cave is in this game, but... Wait, there's a camp. Might have gone too far. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out, but... Should be a cave around here somewhere is what I'm actually looking for. So... Let's find us a cave, shall we? And, I mean, if you get through, like, day one, you shouldn't really have any issues. Any zombies you'll run into, you're gonna have to use your axe against them, which kinda sucks, but isn't the worst thing to deal with. I mean, you can, like, you have the bow and arrow if you go through the tutorial, so that's not totally bad. I would use the bow and arrow against zombies, as opposed to trying to use it against the animals, because the animals are a bitch. And I say that in the nicest, mean way you possibly can, because these animals, like the dogs here, are not fun. So I'm going to try and get a little bit of ground between me and them. And I don't know where the hell the entrance to this cave is. I could have probably looked it up, but I didn't think... I was expecting kind of like just a hole in the wall kind of place. So if I passed it, then oh well. But alright, so right now, you get through day one. That's not so bad. Like, day one isn't difficult by any stretch of the imagination. I should have seen the cave, shouldn't I? Well, hang on, how much farther down the road is it to the lake? Because that's what I'm going to be hitting next. Or, that, well, not intending on going to the lake, but... So, day one, you make it through, you got some... Like, say, okay, you've gone to those camps that are nearby your base. You've picked up some food, and you're doing pretty good right now. Like, you've got a little bit of food, you built a chest, you got the campfire built... Okay, I'll assume you've done the tutorial, which is the campfire, a bedroll, that whole kit and caboodle. So, you're good there. Alright, so now I'm at the lake, which means I've gone too damn far. The thing should be, like, right over here. Should be, like, right up in here, isn't it? Or is it not? Or am I looking at a map that isn't for this build? I want to check out a fucking cave, because it's the only thing I haven't done, and I've heard that the cave... I know everything except, like, the brand new shit is in this fucking build, so... Alright, let me just... Or is this it over here? I don't know. Because looking at the map, actually... The map has it put, like, right around... here. So I am kind of going the right way. Let's find out when we get over there. But as far as like, okay, so day one, you got some food, you've got your basics. Like, you're not necessarily well off, but you got like your crappy level 5 axe, you've got your cruddy little... I'm hunted. Yep, I knew it. Undetected. That's why I pack bandages. But I shouldn't have to go this far north. Well, supposedly I'm in the area. We'll go a little further. Where's my bike? Yeah, I hopped off the bike, that's right. Come on, get on the bike. Alright, so it should be like right around... Is it over here? Oh, it is. Oh, my. I'm liking this. Alright, I'm going to finish my train of thought here once I get into this cave, because I really want to figure out what this cave is like. Nope, that's not the tool I wanted to use. There we go. Okay, so we're good. Let's get into this cave. I'm liking this. I'm liking the look of this. Really? And of course it'd be locked. So, okay. Well, you made it to day 2. You're gonna pretty much repeat the process of day 1, only you don't need your tutorial to kind of carry you through. Oh, I like the look of this. This looks nice. This is how I want to spend the last few episodes, in this cave. But, all in all, day 2 is just going to be about going out, getting a bunch of food, and kind of... Okay, I'm going to build a door. Just to, I'm going to build a couple doors and do like how I did it back on the original base. There. Ooh. Okay. See you. Pick up some shrooms. Okay. See you. Probably shouldn't eat these. Yo, what the fuck? This is awesome. I mean, granted, I was hoping to get like a lot more exploration and shit, but damn. As far as everything goes, like, we're fucking... Like, you got a cement mixer down here? You got fucking... Got anything in here? Yeah, sometimes they leave stuff in them. I learned how to learned a new journal entry cement mixer. Okay, whatever. Munitions box. Ooh. My. Okay, that's kind of lame, but... You know what? This ain't too bad, though. Got, like... This is what I was hoping for, kind of. Like, this is what... As much as this is what I was hoping for, this is, like, a little less than what I was hoping for. So... a tad underwhelming, but at the same point, damn, if you can find one of these early game, like, shit. If you can actually get into it, good on you, because it took me a sledgehammer to get in here. Wow. Okay. Kind of cool, not gonna lie. Not what I was expecting. This seems to me more like a bomb shelter than a cave. So, alright. Dope. So, okay. Back to my train of thought here. So you made it through day 1. Great. Good on you. You get to day 2, you're just rinse repeating. Day 3, like what I would assume on day 2 is that you're looking for an actual like setup. Okay, what the fuck is the point in breaking these? These just cobwebs? I think these are just like colored cobwebs. So I don't want to break the... Ooh, wait, that's nitrate powder? What? Shit, that's cool. Alright, I see you, big dog. You good? That's some good nitrate powder, though. Shit. There's a lot of it. Damn. Liking this place. Okay, so... You leave any food in the campfire? No, of course not. But, all in all, this is not too bad. I give this place a solid 6 out of 10. I expected a little bit more, but this looks more like a fallout shelter than anything else, so... Alright, so day 3, you're... Okay, assuming you're at the base I'm at, you've gone to the grocery store by now. Like, you've gone there, you've explored the place a bit, you've probably gone up on the roof, and looted the bodies in the bird's nest that might be up there. You might be thinking that's the spot to build your base, which if you go that route, if you copy my setup, you should be doing pretty decent for yourself. If you decide to go your own route and like differentiate a bit, only thing I would say is do not go to the town. Like that is a 100%, you hit no on that option. Like you don't check yes ever to going to the town really, because going to the town will basically get you killed. There's too many zombies, the dogs will overrun you, as you see I have trouble with them 26 days in, 27 days in, I'm still running into dogs that give me grief. So... And those dogs clearly ain't your mama's puppy dog here. Like, they ain't playing nice. I want to go check more of these caves out. Shit. I only planned on doing one, but... Like, I also thought it was going to be like a whole cave network. And not just... I don't need gun parts, really. But... Can I eat shrooms? Shrooms can be safely eaten uncooked? Yeah, I'm calling horse shit on that. Alright, let me check this garbage pile right here since it's right here. Alright. But, let me check the map. How far off am I from another one? Are there any more caves? There's a cave up north. There's a few caves to the south. Could go north. There's not really... a ton to do up north, so I can just take this to the main artery and then deviate to the right. Okay, so I'll do that. That was cool. I didn't expect that for a cave, so... Alright. My road should be up here a little ways. But I would say, don't go to the major town that's nearby. Dyersville, if you start where I started, don't go Dyersville. Maybe hit that passing gas outside town to get whatever resources you can out of there. But holding out on the grocery store rooftop is going to be your best bet to survive the 7th night. Now, little word to the wise, when you get to the grocery store, break the ladder tile that is on the bottom. Like, when you're looking at that wall of ladder, that very bottom tile you need to break. You might be wondering why. Well, if you don't break that tile, zombies can just climb up there. Because the game, I'm assuming... Now, it's taking a leap in logic here, because I don't know coding, I don't know any of that fancy shit. I just play the game, and if it works for me, I'm going to use it. So... Okay, did you not actually eat that? Because it takes you 10 years to eat so you can heal. But I would argue, like, the way I think of it, the game tries to register a path for zombies to go up an object, and the only way they can go up is if there is, like, a definite block they can grab, which the definite block I would assume being the one on the ground. You guys really can't just let me get meat in peace, really? They're stunned for a little bit, so I can get some of this done at least. Okay, I see a crawler down there, so he is next on my list. Give me the sledge. Thank you. Yeah, you ain't getting away, buddy. Still hunted. By what? Oh, you probably. Whatever. So, assuming you're making it to the point where I am right now, you've probably got a lot of junk that you're tempted to just sell. I wouldn't sell... There's only certain things I would say you can sell. Anytime you find empty jars, keep them. Never get rid of them. Don't scrap them. Do nothing. They are your prime source of water. Because those are reusable. The cans... You can make an argument to keep the cans. So it's not like it's without total reason. Oh god, I kept a lot of shit. So, like, your inventory is kind of going to look like mine, only you won't have something to throw it into. So, bear that in mind when you're deciding what to scavenge and what not. There's certain things I would say you can leave until later, but in your first 6 days, I wouldn't be as concerned with exploring the entire map. Like, this ain't Minecraft. You're not moving... Like, nothing is... Everything can... Pretty much most of the zombies are moving ahead of you. So, okay, can you hit the fucking deer that's right here? Thank you. So I would say, don't waste your effort on anything that is kind of extra. But keeping a chest on hand at that house to put that stuff into that you don't need right on you, I would argue is a very good plan. Because keeping the brass and all that, I don't actually know specifically what the brass does good for you, but iron... Obviously, iron is a very nice thing to keep a hold of. Then there is, of course, like, the glass. You don't need glass up front, but you can do what you gotta do. And obviously, using the wood you have, you need to be kind of building up your base, or, like, reinforcing that house a bit, so that random zombies aren't just kicking in the door that you have to put on there, really, to hold the place up. And... just give them, like, one random swing at your wall and half your house comes down. You kind of need to be in a defendable position. So that's where I'll argue for doing it like that. And if you get to a spot, like, obviously, if you find blueprints, read them. Don't scrap them. Don't do nothing with them. You read them. If you've already got it, take the extra experience and run with it, because you're going to need all the experience you can get. Because obviously that's how your skills will get better. That's how you can build better tools and do pretty much everything better. Is through just trial and erroring it. And or just by reading all of your things. Read all the books, because they'll give you every ounce of experience you can get. If you get money, hold on to it. As tempted as you might be to spend it early, save it. Because the higher value items are going to cost you a shit ton more. And the more it's going to cost you, typically means the better it's worth. Now, obviously, if you have the money for something and you absolutely need, like, say you found no food while you were running around, and you've got nothing, and you've got a pistol with a few bullets, but that's about it, then I would argue spending a little bit of it on food, but keep the majority of your cash. Don't go crazy. I would assume by day 3, at the very least, you've got a bow, you've probably killed a few zombies, you've got, arguably, I would say, I don't know how to judge. It's all, like, everything in this game is RNG, so you kind of have to, like, keep a decent amount of your food around. Don't, like I said earlier, don't just inhale it for the sake of inhaling it. Budget what you've got, make it last, and play it smart. If you're in the wood biome, like where I started, then you're in good shape. If you're going through the path I'm telling you to take. Because you're not going to have an issue with food, really, unless you start inhaling it. Or if you just die and lose all of your food. So, you really shouldn't die, because if you're in the forest biome, there's not a lot that's going to hurt you outside of regular zombies. The dogs are only going to be up in by the town, but if you do find yourself running up into an issue with the dogs, you just got to play smart, get some distance between you, and putting a one bullet into their head, real life would kill, but in this game, stuns them, usually. So, or at least in the early game, I think it might kill, but at least with the late game, aiming for the head is at least a stun, which, if you stun a dog, gives you a lot of breathing room. And by a lot, I mean a ton of breathing room. Alright, I think the cave should be up and around here. So, I'm going to do a little bit of exploratizing. Not a ton, because we are up on the edge of the world. Oh, it's up here. How do I know? Because these elevated areas typically give it away that there's a cave. Alright, let me smack you with my sledge. Not hunted, which is good. So, I would argue... Okay, I'm making sure there's no dogs here like there was before. Like there was a dog at the other one. There also was a deer at the other one, but whatever. So, next episode we will break into this cave, get what's there, and I'll try to guide you through... Probably days 4 and 5 will be the next ones I guide you through here. But if you did enjoy, do all the YouTube stuff down below. It helps out. You know, it just shows you like the series and want to support what we do around here. I'm not going to ask you to do anything more than that. If you have some free time and want to catch some live streams on maybe a different angle or go a different route about it, we do have a Twitch, which I do put in the description of these videos. So if you want to go give us a follow, don't go subscribing there. So just click follow. If you want to subscribe, come here to do it because it's free. But with that, I'm going to get up out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.